give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you a little something about yourself. You're wonderful, flawless, who you're sexy lady. But you walk around here like you wanna be someone else. Oh, I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine.
Fine, so fine.
Oh, girl, I'm gonna show you when you're mine, all mine.
Mine, all mine.
Treasure, that is what you are.
Honey, you're my golden star.
If you can make my wish come true, if you let me treasure you, if you let me treasure, pretty girl, you should be smiling. A girl like you should never look so blue. Everything I see in my dreams would say that you if it wasn't true. I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine.
Fine, so fine.
Oh, girl, I'm gonna show you when you're mine, all mine.
Mine, all mine.
Treasure,
That is what you are. Honey, you're my golden star. And if you can make my wish come true, if you let me treasure you, if you let me treasure, you are my treasure, you are my treasure, you are my treasure, yeah, you are my treasure, you are my treasure, you are my treasure, yeah, you are my treasure,
that is what you are.
you are my treasure,
You're my golden star.
you are my treasure,
If you make my wish come true, if you let me treasure you, if you let me treasure,
Welcome to the 2021 Plano ISD Teacher of the Year virtual celebration. Thank you for joining us. I'm Plano ISD Superintendent of Schools, Sarah Bonser. First, I would like to give a big thank you to the Plano East Senior High School Sound Invention and their directors, Dana Goodenough and Danny Knight, for helping us kick off this celebration with a bang. This event has always been one of my favorites, as it allows us to take time to honor the caring, passionate, and innovative teachers who are the backbone of this district. While we recognize 74 of these incredibly deserving teachers tonight, they also serve as representatives of the over 4,000 dedicated teachers who educate and care for Plano ISD students and families each day. This district is lucky to have each and every one of you. Thank you. Tonight, we have a lot of fun things in store, including more videos featuring our talented students, and of course, we will name this year's 10 Excellence in Teaching Award winners and announce the 2021 Plano ISD Elementary and Secondary Teachers of the Year. But now, it's my pleasure to turn it over to the Plano West Senior High School drumline, cheerleaders, and drill team to help us introduce all of tonight's honorees.
Good evening. I'm Tammy Richards, President of the Plano ISD Board of Trustees. What a fantastic introduction to the stars of tonight's show. Thank you to Plano West Senior High School's drumline under the direction of Jackie Digby, cheerleaders under the direction of Megan Dodd, and drill team under the direction of Chloe Hills for helping us introduce this year's Plano ISD Teacher of the Year honorees. On behalf of the board, I thank you for joining us this evening as we celebrate these incredibly talented and dedicated teachers. I would like to take a minute to introduce my fellow board members. They are Vice President Jerry Chambers, Secretary Dr. Heather Wong, Trustee Nancy Humphrey, Trustee Angela Powell, Trustee David Stolley, and Trustee Cody Weaver. I have truly enjoyed serving with each of you. Next, I would like to recognize the 2021 Plano ISD Teacher of the Year selection panel. Each year, a group of district employees and community volunteers have the unenviable task of narrowing down over 70 of the district's best teachers to 10 finalists and 2 winners. Helping to select this year's winners were Plano ISD's Executive Director for Elementary Academic Services, Laurie Taylor, Plano ISD's Executive Director for Secondary Academic Services, Ashley Helms, 2020 Plano ISD Elementary Teacher of the Year, Jacqueline Rosaquist, 2020 Plano ISD Secondary Teacher of the Year, Jonathan Gao, Plano ISD Council of PTA's President Tara Lance, and Plano ISD Education Foundation Immediate Past President Jennifer Jameson. Thank you for so graciously giving your time in support of this meaningful teacher recognition program. I know it was not easy to choose from such a hardworking group of teachers, but we appreciate your thoughtful deliberation. I also would like to thank our Teacher of the Year sponsors, starting with this year's top sponsor, Abernathy, Roeder, Boyd, and Hullett. Abernathy has been a wonderful supporter of this program for several years. I would like to take a minute to pay special tribute to a former partner with their firm who happens to be a Plano ISD alumni, an avid supporter of Plano ISD teachers, and longtime donor to this event. Last spring, this community suffered a huge loss with the passing of David McCall III. David was a pillar of the Plano community, serving on more boards and committees than one could count. He also supported many worthy causes in Plano, but he always had a special place in his heart for teachers since his mother Nellie was also a teacher. The McCall family has long been synonymous with Plano ISD, as David's father is the namesake of McCall Elementary School. Thank you, David, for being such a strong proponent for public education in Plano ISD. You are greatly missed. I would also like to thank In Touch Credit Union for sponsoring the Teacher of the Year dinner that our honorees are hopefully enjoying at home right now as they watch this event. We certainly can't forget to thank Park Place Lexus for once again donating their Summer in a Lexus sponsorship that provides our elementary and secondary Teacher of the Year winners with the opportunity to ride in style over the summer in a Lexus vehicle of their choice. Finally, thank you to the Plano ISD Education Foundation for sponsoring the gift bags for our 74 honorees, and the Plano ISD Council of PTAs for sponsoring some of the special perks we're able to offer our 2 Teacher of the Year winners. We appreciate your continued support of this event and Plano ISD teachers. Coming up next, we will see a fun video featuring the 2015 Plano ISD Elementary Teacher of the Year, Lily Langston, and some of our talented students from Barron Elementary School and Bowen Middle School.
Hey, it's Henry here with an exciting new product to tell you about. You're gonna love it. Now look, do you love your kids? Do you want to give them the best education you can? Well, get them a PISD teacher. Plano ISD teachers are hardworking, compassionate, and made to last. They certainly don't give up easily. I don't know, they saw themselves. Need to educate kids during a global pandemic? No problem. Plano ISD teachers have you covered. What are Plano ISD teachers made of, you ask? Let me tell you. The 4 main ingredients include being committed to excellence, dedicated to caring, powered by learning, and Plano ISD proud. You keeping up with me, camera guy? And here's how you use them. Bring them students? Well, really, that's it. They're basically superheroes. Now stand back and watch the educational magic happen. Boom, there you go. No fuss, no muss, no coconuts. Pretty amazing, right? But wait, there's more. Thinking of just throwing away some items that are taking up too much space in your house? Not with a Plano ISD teacher. They are super resourceful and can make anything into an educational tool. Worried your student might be acting a little mischievous in class? No worries. Plano ISD teachers are on it.
Seriously, need some R&R after filling out all of that IEP paperwork for the ARD meeting? I was sure to use my LEP goal since it was with parents.
Ever feel like you enjoy talking to people, but wish you could say more with less words? Our teachers are masters of the abbreviations. As you can see, Plano ISD teachers can do it all. Operators are standing by, so call now to order yours today.
Warning, Plano ISD teachers are not an actual product that can be purchased. They are hardworking, committed people with big hearts for their students and their families. Teaching is not easy, but we thank them for dedicating themselves to educating and caring for students in this district.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Teresa Williams, Chief Operating Officer for Plano ISD. I have the honor of announcing this year's Excellence in Teaching Award winners. From this group, 2 Plano ISD Teachers of the Year will be named. This year's announcement is extra special as the award is being named as the Marilyn Brooks Excellence in Teaching Award after a long-time Plano ISD staff member who was instrumental in making Plano ISD the thriving district we know today. Over the 40 years Marilyn spent in Plano ISD, she wore many hats, and that included being a teacher, a counselor, principal, and the executive director for communications and student services. She ended her career in Plano ISD as the Associate Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, retiring in 2007. Throughout her time in the district, she touched many lives, the lives of students and families and fellow staff members. Marilyn was a pivotal force in the shaping of the future of this district, and she remains a pillar of the Plano community today. I am thrilled to say we have Marilyn here with us today to help announce this year's deserving honorees, who will be named the first ever Plano ISD Marilyn Brooks Excellence in Teaching Award winners. Marilyn, I would now like for you to join me on the screen so that we can present you with a small token of our appreciation. It is an honor for me to announce the renaming of this prestigious award in recognition of a true Plano ISD legend. Thank you for forging the path that has allowed us to continue with the meaningful work of being committed to excellence, dedicated to caring, powered by learning, and most of all, Plano ISD proud.
Thank you, Dr. Williams and Superintendent Bonser. I'm honored and humbled. It was a privilege and a real joy to spend 40 years, literally half of my life, helping to build this outstanding school district. When I arrived in 1967 and audaciously bebopped into the superintendent's office to announce my presence and assure him that he needed to hire me, he did all the hiring back then. Little did I know what lay in store for the next 40 years. Thousands of students and building after building to house them. In addition, a curriculum to ensure an equitable education for all students, and most importantly, hiring the best teachers to educate the ever-growing numbers of students. Everyone who works in or for Plano ISD and impacts the students and teenagers who are in the classrooms is important. But teachers who respect and love their students, who uplift them every day in every way, who encourage every single child, who are well prepared to teach each day, who have a passion for children and education, are the foundation and the structure for the district. This district will continue to thrive and to inspire the state, the community, and each and every student, not one left behind, through the dedication and the efforts of teachers who deserve to be recognized with the Marilyn Brooks Excellence in Education Award. You make me very, very proud.
We now have the privilege of announcing the 2021 Plano ISD Marilyn Brooks Excellence in Teaching Award winners. We are announcing these winners in no particular order.
The first recipient is Courtney Craven, Dooley Elementary School.
You know, we should want to be the light in darkness, and we should want to try to bring peace, you know, to our kids' lives. And, you know, just this whole year has been a challenging year, and you're never too old to stop growing. You know, growth in just learning and social emotional learning, just everything. I mean, you are never too old to stop growing as a student and as an educator.
Amy Dadari, Plano Senior High School.
So for me, just instilling that self-confidence to keep showing up, strive for the progress. It's not the perfection. It's not a number that we're trying to strive for on a test or an assignment or how many A's you get. It's How do you feel? Like, are you going to come back and, take that confidence and now translate it to your work? Are you going to translate it to you being a better daughter at your house? Are you going to be a better friend for that person that also goes through something challenging? That to me is what I feel like I contribute the most.
Caitlin Bailey Garafola, Jasper High School.
What are foundational things that I can give you that will make you a person who is good in the world, who does good in the world? And even if you're not using the content from my class, like, are there any things I can give you that will help you in the places you do kind of go off into?
Laura Morales, Barron Elementary School.
I'm very humble to receive this award because this year has been quite challenging for all of us, and I think we all deserve to be Teachers of the Year because we have put so much effort in what we have been doing. So I think that's another thing that I told my students, that right now with the current situation, we are invested in their education and what they need, even though they might see a lot of things that are different. So I encourage them to be thankful for what they got, to be thankful to the people that are supporting them, and the impact that it has on the community.
Lisa Speckman, Wyatt Elementary School.
I am very passionate about what I do. I think very clearly in a mindset of how can I reach each child, no matter who they are, no matter how they come to me, how can I be a difference maker and a game changer for them? And I truly feel that relationships are key. It's not only about academics, but it's about that social emotional piece. And that is who I am. And today, in our virtual world, even though they're inside my screen, I still feel like I am making that connection with those kids.
Erica Lindsay, Vines High School.
If you boil things down to like, if they could have like this essential skill, how can that be transferable everywhere else? So if they could, if you could, teach them how to recognize cause and effect, if you can teach them and have them practice comparing, contrasting, making predictions, making connections, then like that's something that they can go out in the world with, and it's going to connect it, and like, that's where they can, continue that learning.
Tiffany Johnstone, Solomon Adult Transition Center.
I work with a lot of students who are nonverbal or minimally verbal, and there seems to be this impression that because they can't speak to us, they don't understand what we say. We count out their competence, and we should always be presuming competence with all of our students, verbal, nonverbal, English language learning, gifted and talented students. Presuming competence should be at the root of everything we do.
Paige Johnson, Gwen Special Programs Center.
I really feel like my biggest contribution has been my time here at Gwen, where I've had the opportunity to work with students that we say are the most vulnerable in the district, are at-risk kids, and they just need some love and attention and some extra support on some of their academic work. And that's really where I feel like I've been able to pour into them, and which was my whole goal into going into teaching anyway.
Sierra Emper, Hager Elementary School.
And I feel like I'm a big advocate for SEL and for the whole child. So I think talking to teachers and to parents and to outside community members, knowing that your child and the students that go to the school are not just, their growth on academics or their STAR test or, for us, our circle assessments. There's more to that for a child. If their kid can regulate their emotions, if they can have humility and empathy and show those things, we've created a better human for our community to go out there and serve us. And ultimately, I think that's the most important thing, because once you've got all that down, academics will come.
Raquel Dixon, Sigler Elementary School.
I really feel
that very, very tied to the community because of being a teacher. So I feel very honored that I got to teach someone. And so I feel like the contribution I'm making is helping those students understand the value of their education. And then on top of that, like the path of learning, not be afraid of making mistakes and realizing that's part of the process. So I feel like that's probably the biggest contribution I'm making.
Congratulations to this year's honorees. I know this past year has been incredibly difficult. I'm in awe of not only these 10 recipients, but all Plano ISD teachers. During an unprecedented time, you have persevered to ensure that the learning continued and provided stability to the lives of thousands of students and families. For that, this community will be forever grateful.
On behalf of the district, I would like to echo Marilyn's remarks. Teachers, we are always grateful for what you do for our students, families, but more than ever, I'm impressed by your ingenuity, your resilience, your passion, and your strength as we have navigated the many challenges over the past year. Thank you. Next, we will hear from some of our students about what their teachers mean to them.
Every day you greet your students with a smile upon your face.
Though the paperwork the night before seemed like a grueling race.
Money's not your motivation, it's the love for what you do.
You hear that special calling to which you always will stay true.
Your students are your dedication, your devotion is to them.
To you, each child's unique and special.
A beautiful little gem.
Some days are just demanding, and frustration takes its course.
Then you see those faces.
Their inspiration is your force.
Each day you're in your classroom reminds you why you're there.
Making differences in children's lives. With whom your heart you share.
There's a special pride in teachers and the love for what you do.
And appreciation is always shared between those many faces and you.
I feel like what makes a good teacher is having a good relationship with your students.
They're always really understanding, especially if I have anything going on.
Ms. Merkwitz is funny.
My teacher is great because I feel like they treat me with a amount of respect, and it makes me feel like another human being and that they really care.
She lets us do a bunch of fun stuff, and sometimes it relates to work, sometimes it's just fun stuff.
I remember in 6th grade, I had this passion for magic, and I remember performing in my 6th grade classroom, and my teacher was so generous. She proposed it as an opportunity to practice for when I was an adult and a professional magician.
Pushing her students in all ways and being kind to every student makes a good teacher.
On Fridays, she lets us do fun crafts, and she also lets us free draw.
He makes the activities and assignments really fun, and we do some quizzes to help us learn the subjects.
My favorite moment with a teacher is when my health teacher, Coach Jessup, helped me through my anxiety.
I personally think what makes a fabulous, amazing teacher is an unconditional wanting to help your students.
Somebody who is kind to all their students and doesn't have a favorite student.
In 5th grade, I struggled a lot, and my teacher, Miss Dixon, really helped me and was always there for me.
What makes a good teacher is not necessarily their ability to teach mathematics or English, but their ability to teach lessons that apply outside the classroom. An ability to campaign and promote a student's desires and teach them what it means to live life to the fullest.
Now, let's take a look at some highlights
from our 2020 Plano ISD Teachers of the Year.
Teaching is more than just teaching a standard every single day. 5.5A, well, that doesn't mean anything to a kid. But if you can tie a standard to something in their life while getting to know them and who they are as a person and taking them where you want to take them and where their families want them to go, that's when being a teacher is way more than just what I think it is implied, which is you teach.
This is a time where we can show just how essential education is to the lives of our Plano students and their families. We have the opportunity to demonstrate the resiliency, compassion, and effort that is going on in every campus in our district.
Helping teenagers to find out who they are and what they want to do and who they want to be in this world is really important, and I feel like that's my calling in life. Every student, regardless of skill, drive, motivation, all of those things, we have to set those aside when we come onto the field and we perform as one group. And so we always tell them there is no last chair in marching band. And it promotes this thought that every single one of us is equally important to the process. Whether you're a soloist, or you're a marcher, or you're a dancer, everybody is involved in the process of making this halftime show successful.
So, to my fellow Plano ISD staff family, from administrators, nurses, instructional specialists, speech pathologists, to our specials teachers, special ed teachers, classroom teachers, librarians, band managers, front office staff, and all of you in between, I leave you with a quote by Gregory S. Williams. On the other side of a storm is the strength that comes from having navigated through it. Raise your sail and begin. I have no doubt that Plano ISD will come out of this school year stronger due to our incredible staff like you. Take care of each other as this year goes on. Encourage one another, maintain a positive attitude, and find pure moments of joy and humor. And always remember who is deserving of your very best.
But I want to encourage you that you are enough. Even on the days where you feel crazy and up to your eyes in stress, I want you to know that you are enough. If the call is to step up, you've done it. You've gone above and beyond. I've seen my colleagues step up, take flight, and build the second floor, all without a staircase or railings. That's what we do. We're educators, and I'm so proud to serve alongside you this season.
Jacqueline and Jonathan, this was an interesting year to have served as Teachers of the Year. But I think the challenges we faced made it even more meaningful to have two tenacious and inspiring educators like you representing Plano ISD and the teaching profession. You showed us all what grace and resiliency looks like in the face of adversity. Thank you for all you have done and continue to do for your students and their families. And now I have the honor of announcing this year's Plano ISD Elementary and Secondary Teachers of the Year. But first, I would like to thank Park Place Lexus, where I am standing now, and General Manager Chris Bruner for once again generously providing our two winners with beautiful Lexus vehicles to drive for the summer. Park Place Lexus is a longtime supporter of this teacher recognition program, and we appreciate their partnership in honoring our hardworking teachers. It is now time for the moment you've all been waiting for, the announcement of this year's winners. The 2021 Plano ISD Elementary Teacher of the Year believes that an excellent education begins with building a strong social-emotional foundation, starting with our youngest learners. They say that teaching students how to regulate emotions through calm-down strategies and teaching empathy, basic communication skills, grit, and goal setting will not only allow students to be in a place to receive an excellent academic education, but will create future-ready citizens and leaders that are mentally healthy too. According to their administrator, this teacher is doing some of the most important work for our youngest learners who wouldn't have such opportunities outside of our walls. They do this by growing their hearts and their minds and making school a good place to be. This educator has also made it a point to connect with teachers and students across the campus to build partnerships and mentoring opportunities for pre-K learners and other students. For outstanding and innovative work with our youngest students, I would like to congratulate Sierra Emper, pre-K teacher at Rose Hager Elementary and the 2021 Plano ISD Teacher of the Year.
So a lot of their lessons deal with calming the body. So we run around the classroom with getting them all engaged. You know, what poor girl doesn't want to run and scream around the classroom? And then we tell them to freeze. We have them sit down, crisscross applesauce, relax your body, close your mind, close your eyes. And so we track that and they get excited, and it's really to see, you know, how do you feel afterwards? And they're like, oh, I feel good, you know, and we try to say, oh, I feel calm. And I go, are you ready to learn? They're like, yeah, I feel good. I feel ready to learn. So that's one of my favorite lessons to teach with them and get them really engaged.
This year's Plano ISD Secondary Teacher of the Year says that thanks to the encouragement and support of their second grade teacher, they were inspired to become a teacher who strives to create learners who feel empowered as individuals to seek knowledge and solve real-world problems using critical thinking. This educator is also continually looking for innovative ways to help students connect with the lessons while using their gift of storytelling to help make lessons come alive. Their administrator is proud of how this teacher has led their department with professionalism, positivity, and perseverance, while also serving as the campus new teacher liaison. They have helped guide and mentor new teachers during this challenging time, while also serving on multiple committees to help improve academic support for students. For their dedication to caring for not only their students, but fellow teachers as well, I would like to congratulate Erica Lindsay, social studies teacher at Vines High School and the 2021 Plano ISD Secondary Teacher of the Year.
I think that the best way, and this like goes to that other lesson too, for my content, I think anybody's, is to have a student shift their perspective. And that's what I said, like what I focused on. So with these like online lessons and things like that, I've had to try to get them to develop those skills like critical thinking and things like that. And the best way that I've found that they can develop those critical thinking skills is by jolting their perspective and kind of forcing them to write and and respond to me, not from their point of view, but making it come from somebody else's point of view.
Congratulations, Sierra and Erica. On behalf of district leadership, I want to let you know that we feel incredibly lucky to have you in this district, helping to serve Plano ISD students and families each and every day. Thank you for all that you do. To everyone watching from home, thank you for joining us this evening to celebrate this year's 2021 Teacher of the Year honorees. Our teachers are the heart of Plano ISD, and we hope they all know just how much they are needed and appreciated by students and families and fellow staff members. Thank you for continually being committed to excellence, dedicated to caring, powered by learning, and Plano ISD proud. Good night and have a good evening.